Not long ago, Razer announced the Lancehead Tournament Edition and a wireless version. I've already done a review over the Tournament Edition. Please feel free to check that out. I put the link down in the description below. Soon after I upload this video, I'm going to work on a comparison video between the Tournament Edition and the wireless version. See what the similarities are and the differences, things like that. And then I'm also going to do a video with the G900 from Logitech versus the Lancehead wireless and see which one comes out on top. Also, down in the description below is a link to Amazon to purchase these products. It is a link that links to me, and if you buy from that link, it supports me and it helps me to create these videos. So I appreciate the support and the support that I've already gotten. So with that, let's get to it. The Razer Lancehead is an ambidextrous form factor. Razer claims that it's a gaming-grade wireless performance through adaptive frequency technology which ensures 100% transmission stability. This advanced wireless technology constantly scans frequency channels in millisecond intervals for any form of interference and seamlessly switches frequency to allow for a perfect lag-free data transmission from your mouse to your system. The world's most precise laser gaming sensor, featuring a 5G laser sensor which provides 16,000 dpi and 2,150 inches per second and 50G acceleration, so that every move you make is tracked perfectly. This mouse is also compatible with Razer Synapse 3. I think it was formerly named Synapse Pro, which allows for hybrid onboard and cloud memory. At this time of the video, Synapse 3 is not yet released, and so I am not able to comment on that at this time. I really have no complaints as far as quality is concerned. It's a very well built mouse. The clicking is fast and responsive with minimal noise, so it's not annoying to listen to. Even the scroll wheel is quiet. I will say that in my other video with the Tournament Edition, I did not like the way that the clicks felt. They wiggled and they kind of felt like they stuck a little. I don't want to say stuck, but it's hard to explain, but there was definitely something there that was not good. And thankfully, this version, the wireless version, does not have that issue. So I wonder if the Tournament Edition that I got was faulty. I hope that's the case, because other than that issue, I mean, that was a great mouse. But this version of the wireless, this model that I have, it does not have that issue, thankfully. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried about the wireless version of this mouse because Razer isn't the best as far as the sensors go with tracking and lag-free and all that crap. I've currently been using the G900, and I'm going to do a comparison video between the G900 and this mouse at some point, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I do want to talk about the tracking of the Lancehead. It's freaking amazing. It was way better than I expected. It feels like it's plugged in. It feels like I'm using a corded mouse. Like, it's that fast and lag-free. I never go to 16,000 dpi. I think that's overkill and retarded. I've never even wanted to use that. I usually stick around the 3,500 dpi range, or maybe a little slower, but generally I'm around 3,500 dpi, and it's great. The sensor is amazing. It's one of the best. It's one of the better wireless mice that I've used as far as that goes. It may not have all the buttons and stuff like the Naga Epic or the Mamba only has 2 on the left, but those two, the Naga Epic Chroma and the Mamba, you can definitely notice some delay in the tracking, whereas this mouse doesn't have that at all. It is safe to say Razer made a bold claim saying it was lag free, and it's true. I mean, there's absolutely no lag. You will be satisfied with this mouse if you love, with any type of game, first person shooter, MOBA, whatever the crap. It's great. It's a great mouse to use. My only real complaint, and it's not a deal breaker, but I had the same issue with the Tournament Edition. The mouse wheel doesn't tilt, and I know that's not a big deal. Some people don't like mouse wheels that tilt. I do. For first person shooters, I like to have one as like if I'm playing Battlefield, I like having, the left is my med kit and the right is a syringe. I like having a tilt wheel This does not have it, but this mouse is so freaking great, I'm willing to overlook that small thing, and this could very well be my next gaming mouse. I need to do a more detailed comparison against the G900 to be certain, but this is looking like a winner. Razer opted out of that matte, rough textured black finish that they've been putting on their mouse for over the past couple years, which I wasn't a big fan of. This mouse, they have this plastic, it's still plastic obviously, but it's a more smooth plastic, and it feels better to me. The mouse fits great in the palm of my hand. The rubber thumb rest has a good grip. After several hours of continuous use, I didn't have any discomfort in my hands at all. I also would like to mention that since this is an ambidextrous mouse, if you have medium to large size hands, your pinky and ring finger are probably going to drag on the desk because there's nothing for those fingers to rest on. That kind of sucks, but it's also expected for an ambidextrous mouse. That's just how it is. And now for the software. Currently, I'm still limited to Synapse 2.0, and so I'm unable to provide more detail on Synapse 3 and how well it works, but hopefully I'll be able to share something soon. But until then, here's the typical settings and configurations of 2.0 in case you're not very familiar with Synapse. And first you have your customizations tab, and here you can change if you're either right or left-handed. You can change the key bindings. Here you can add macros and all that other good stuff, and you can also create a buttload of profiles and also link that profile to whatever game or program you want to run, and so whenever it starts, it automatically switches to that custom profile. Next you have your performance tab, and here you can change your DPI sensitivity, your acceleration, your pulling rate, and you can also customize your stages of sensitivity, so you can have up to 5. And then you can just customize these to whatever you want, up to 16,000. And just while you're playing your game or in whatever program, you just hit the 2 DPI switches right there. Thirdly, you have your lighting tab, where you can change your colors and lighting effects. Razer has provided a variety of effects to use, such as breathing, then there's reactive, so whenever you click, it reacts. And then you have spectrum cycling, and with that activated, it just cycles through colors and it just loops. Next you have static, and that just leaves it at whatever color you want to choose. It just stays on that color, it doesn't switch or anything like that. And then after static you have wave, and you can change whatever direction you want. Which it's a little hard to see on the camera, but I tried to capture it as best I could. But then you can also access, hang on, let me go back to static. Then you can also access the chroma configurator, which it just adds a whole lot more lighting customizations. Alright, and then you have your calibration, and with this you can select any mouse pad from Razer and it calibrates, and you just move your mouse around the mouse pad slowly for 3 seconds to get it to calibrate. Or if you don't have a Razer mouse pad, or if your mouse pad isn't listed right there, then you just go to others and add matte, and you do the same process. Lastly, you have power, and there's not much to this section, but I would like to mention that at full charge I probably got around 10 hours of use with the light brightness all the way up. Now I haven't officially timed it, but I got home at 5 o'clock, and actually when I was typing this up it was 10 o'clock and the power level was at 50. So I've had this mouse just sitting here, and it's now, as you can see on my recording, it's 10:12, and it's already gone down to 36%. So I don't know. I just said I could probably get 10 hours out of that, because at the time I was writing this, you know, from 5 to 10, you know, I was thinking, hey, I can get 5 hours. Judging by from 5 to 10, it was 50%, but it's already at 36%. And the mouse has just been sitting there. Like, I haven't really used it much today. I mean, yes, I've used it. I've probably gamed for like maybe 2 hours. But the rest of the time I've just, you know, just kind of been moving around or up filming the rest of the video. So I am not really sure on the battery life. I want to say I read somewhere that they claim that you get a 24-hour charge. I can't speak to the claim of that. I can't remember if I read that on the website or on a forum, but I don't think I'm going to get 24 hours on this charge, and it was fully charged whenever I started this video. So obviously if you turn your brightness down, you're going to get more battery life out of your mouse, and mine is all the way up. So I know that's a factor, but I'm just letting you know that, you know, within, you know, 13 minutes it's dropped significantly. Obviously you can plug it in, and it's not going to bother me, you know, just to plug it in to get a little extra charge while I game. Or if I need to leave to go do something, I can just plug it back up and charge it up and then unhook it whenever I'm ready to play. It's simple. Like, it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm not going to be playing for 24 hours a day. So that's never been a deal for me. I can just play for however long. When I go to bed, I'll just plug the mouse up, and then it'll be ready to go for me, you know, when I'm ready the next day. Should you buy this mouse? Is it worth the money? Personally, I prefer wireless mice over wired. I know that's kind of a toss-up. People, you know, people love wired, people like wireless, whatever. A lot of people prefer wired because they feel like it's, you know, it's more accurate. There's, you know, less lag, there's less delay. This should blow that all out of the water. I mean, you will not have any lag when you're using this mouse. If you're looking for a wireless mouse of this style, like an ambidextrous, or, you know, not overkill on the buttons, this is a good mouse for you. Unfortunately, right now Synapse is still in 2.0. 3 is not out yet. 2.0 is very glitchy. It has been since release. Synapse has always been a glitchy software. It ain't gonna work half the time. It has cool features, and I like it, but I also hate it. It's a love-hate relationship, honestly, with Synapse. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to comment below. Email me at therabidwookiee@outlook.com, or at Twitter at therabidwookiee, or on Facebook. I would love to answer any questions that you guys may have. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button or dislike button. Oh, don't forget, go to Amazon, use with this link below. If you want to buy this product, it helps me out. I love doing these videos, and with your support, I can continue to make them. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time.